And Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Spagliato.
Mm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Hi.
Everybody shut your mouths.
You know, I was laughing during the intro because we always like dance a little. And I was looking at you and there was like no light in your eyes, but you were dancing. Hold on, I'm trying to show you what you look like. Okay, hold on. We're like low energy. It was like, oh God, I can't smile. It was just like, it was like, like there was just like nothing. It was like,
Some would say that's a symptom of life. Mm-hmm. No, you don't get that because you don't know what song I'm talking about.
Kanye.
It's not Kanye.
Okay.
In fact, I just bought this record on a whim on Amazon the other day, and it came the next day.
Stuff just got delivered from Amazon. What did I even get? That's how you know I don't need it.
I woke up and there was a package at my door because I had overnight delivery for something that I bought last night at 9 p.m.
Me too. What did I have delivered?
Hang on, let me find the right lyric. That way we can not get copyright strike for the whole song. What are you doing right now?
Who?
You.
Looking at my Amazon orders. Do you want to know something I bought? Look, I bought a magic 8-ball. I don't know that song.
I know you don't.
Look what I bought.
What is that? I can't see it. It's too blurry.
It's a magic eight ball or whatever where you like shake it and it tells you an answer. I don't know why I bought that magic 8 ball.
I love Willow.
I bought that because I was like at work, if like students ask me a question, I'm just gonna like shake that and then whatever the answer is, I'm just gonna say that. I thought it was funny.
Should I add this to my lower thirds? I don't know. Let's consult the magic 8 ball.
Literally, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm gonna do that. They're gonna be like, can I like step outside and make a phone call? I'm gonna be like,
let's consult the ball.
Highly doubt it. Try again later. I'm going to try it like for a little bit as long as it makes sense. But I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And then just to like have it there.
I love that. Real quick, because I want to tell you this now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. First, I want to apologize for the intro to last episode because I did some editing wrong and there was a major echo. Like it would say, a Negroni, spagliato.
I didn't even hear it.
Well, it was in the edit, like if you watched it after the fact. Like on YouTube or anything.
Oh.
So yeah, apologies for that. That was on me, but I'm leaving it because I'm too lazy to fix it.
Hell yeah.
Also, I had a doctor's appointment this week. Mm-hmm. And so after like the little intake portion, I went and talked to the doctor, and he was a Navy lieutenant. Anyway, and so I'm sitting there, like when we're discussing like steps to take and things like that for what I was there for. And then we were done and he's like, do you have any questions? And I was like, I have one that's off topic. And like, apparently in the Navy, what would be a captain rank in the Marine Corps is a lieutenant. And so I was asking because I was confused. And then he goes, I actually have an off topic question for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, are you from Conway, Arkansas? And I was like, no, but I was born there. And he goes, oh, well, I'm from Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is the recruiting station that I came out of.
Oh.
I came out of recruiting station Fort Smith, and then I told him where I was from, and there's a college in my hometown.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I've been to that college for band camp. I went there like multiple years in a row during high school for band camp." And so this guy's just, coming from Arkansas, been to my hometown multiple times.
That's crazy.
Crazy sauce.
I don't know, like, anyone that's besides you, like, from Arkansas or, like, has even really been there. So that's kind of weird you run into people like that.
And then I was like, you know what? This is a sign that, me actually going to the doctor for this is a good thing. And I'm supposed to, but, like, what's funny is I was driving looking for parking, and I was like, I pulled into this one parking lot and it ended up being full. But, like, where I turned around, I looked in front of me, and there was Arkansas tags. And I wonder if that was his car.
Probably. Yeah.
And then, so, oh, my gosh, since you put that, I have something else to talk about with that as well. Anyway, and so, like, and then I was driving, I want to say it was Friday. I was driving in Seattle proper. Like, not outside Seattle, not on a base or anything. And there was a car with Arkansas tags just driving around Seattle proper. And I was like, I need to meet this guy. We can be best friends.
That's weird. All the way over there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was weird. Anyway, so what do you go ahead and talk about that topic you just wrote down?
Oh, I went to Costco today. That's why I wrote it down. Because you were talking about, you were like, oh, I was trying to find parking. And I was like, I was at Costco. And I didn't go to the one by the mall, in Arundel. I went to the one in, like, Hanover. It's, like, not even 10 minutes from that one. Because I had to stop at Goodwill and drop some stuff off. I dropped all that stuff off that was in my car and
Finally.
more. We'll get to that because it's on here, I think.
Okay.
Organizing and getting rid of shit is on here. So I went to not Goodwill. I did, but Costco. Oh my God. I was like, oh, this one won't be as busy as, like, the other one. It was so bad. I could not find a parking spot. And, like, the lot for Costco is usually gigantic. So, like, that's how you know how busy it was. And then just, like, walking around, I was just, like, constantly getting stopped with my car. Stop. And it's like, when you know a place is so busy, like, I'm, like, aware of my surroundings. Like, oh, someone's trying to get by me, like, I'll move, or, like... But when I was in there, I had to be ruthless. Like, I have to be an aggressive cart driver to get anywhere. Like, literally, I'm just, like, turning in front of people because I'm like, people are cutting me off and, like, blocking me and just doing whatever. I have to do that in order to actually move in the store. I would stand in one spot for 30 minutes. So, like, I'm never going to do that again. I went at, like, 11 or 12 on a Sunday. I did that to myself. It was terrible. I'll never do that again. I'm either going to go on the weekdays, like late, like maybe right before they close or something. But, like, that was truly terrible. Like, I almost just wanted to abandon and leave. But I did get one sample. I got 2 grapes.
Well, funny story since you're talking about Costco.
And I got a hot dog. It was so good.
That relates to what I'm about to say.
Hot dog.
I went to Costco for the first time on Thursday.
For the first time?
For the first time.
What?
We don't have Costco's like where I'm from. Like I live in I'm from small town Arkansas, and then I lived in the middle of nowhere in California.
That's true. What the heck?
So, like, never been to Costco before, and then so I was sitting at my desk doing work on Thursday, kind of doing work, kind of not. When some of my coworkers walked by my office and they're like, "Hey, we're going to Costco. Do you want anything, or do you want to come with?" And me, who has no friends yet, was like, "You know what? I will sacrifice however long it takes to go to Costco and get what we need to get to hang out with people at Costco." So I went with 3 other people to Costco, and I ended up getting a membership while I was there.
Oh my God.
So I have a Costco membership, but I don't know if I do because it also, like, I got an email saying, "Here's your Costco membership number." And then I got another email that says, "Your Costco order has been canceled." But then my card got charged for the Costco membership. So I'm like, do I have the membership?
Did you get a physical card?
No, I did it all on my phone. But, so yeah, and I had a Costco hot dog for the first time.
Oh, what did you think?
because they were raving about it. Like, it's so good. It's so good. And I was like, this is just a meh hot dog. It wasn't great.
Okay,
But you can't beat the price, though. Like $1.50 for a hot dog and a Coke.
big hot dog. Pepsi. They don't have Coke products.
Well, yeah, they don't have anything. They have a
It's
lemonade.
disgusting. I had
They
a
have
Pepsi
lemon-
today. I'm like, what is this shit?
They have lemonade, Pepsi, and Diet Pepsi. And then I think they had like one other thing, but that was it.
Like a brisk
Yeah,
tea
they had,
or something.
They had barely any. I was like, your soda selection, that's why everything is so cheap. Because you don't have
Trash.
any soda selection.
Trash. I drank a Pepsi today and I was like, ugh.
Ugh.
Because I didn't want like a Mountain Dew. But
Yeah.
I've been going to Costco since I was like younger because my parents always went, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been going to Costco. Never had a hot dog until I want to say the beginning of this year was my
Yeah.
first Costco hot dog.
What are your thoughts on the
Is
Costco
when
hot
Justin
dog?
was here. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten, but I was really, really, really hungry.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it good or am I just starving?
But then again, for me, I don't like the all beef hot dogs. I want like the cheap, made with whatever leftover meat they had.
I love
Those
all the beef.
cheap hot dogs. But like the all beef hot dogs, I don't know. I just don't like them.
I've technically only had like 3 because there was that time. And then one time we had to go for work to pick up like pizzas. We were selling at Dimfos or whatever. And I got a Costco hot dog. But again, I was starving. So I was like, this is so good. Today, when I went, I hadn't eaten all day, walked through the whole store. So it was like 12 or 1 at this point, and I had not eaten. So I got a Costco hot dog, and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. But it's always like when I am on the verge of like dying of starvation is when I'm eating it. So of
Yeah.
course it's going to be delicious. Like I literally, like when I took a first bite today, I was like, oh, like I was so hungry. I felt like have you ever seen a baby like try to get the nipple on the bottle and it's like,
Yes.
that was me with the hot dog. I was so hungry. So I don't know if it's good or if I'm just starving every time I get it.
You know what my favorite part about being in Costco was? The
Samples?
bakery.
Oh, oh yeah.
I went to the bakery and they were baking like cinnamon rolls, and I was just like, I don't ever want to leave. It smells so good. I don't want to leave. Just. And
yeah,
then
the bakery is
also,
legit.
also on the topic of drink selection, I went grocery shopping last night actually at
Okay.
Safeway, not at Costco. But I saw something there that I was like, I have to try this. And so I have this drink to try right now on the channel, and it is the Red Bull Spring Edition.
Where did you get that? What the heck? Give me
Safeway.
that.
It is
I was just there today.
at Safeway.
Yes.
They have those over there.
I did. Yeah, there's Safeway here. That's where I get Doc's meds.
Oh, well, anyway, it is grapefruit, and blossom flavors.
I hate grapefruit and blossom.
That's why I'm scared to try it.
Grapefruit, like,
there's only been like
burns.
1 or 2 of their seasonal flavors that I've really enjoyed.
Did you try the pink one? It's not good. It's like berries.
That smells nice.
I like their winter edition. The blue one is. The ASMR. Is this the sugar-free one or no? Okay.
You know what it tastes like? Grape juice.
Gross. I don't want it.
Like Welch's grape juice.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
don't
very,
want
it's like, because usually their seasonal flavors are like super sweet and super strong and like almost medicine-y. That's a very light flavor in my opinion.
Ooh, okay. Is it worth trying? Like, should I even give it a shot?
Yeah, it's worth trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
Not really a grape juice girly, but
it tastes like grape juice at first, but then the more you drink it, the more you're like, grapefruit and blossom.
blossom? A blossom? Is that a
Like-
flower?
Like kind of florally, yeah.
Okay. I guess I can't talk because I love like hibiscus, like in a drink. So I guess that makes sense.
Not recommended for children, pregnant or nursing women, and persons sensitive to caffeine. Well, I fall under one of those categories.
Nursing?
No, the last one, sensitive to caffeine.
Okay, if I see it anywhere, I'll get it and try it, and maybe
should.
I'll
You
come
should.
back here and review it. Okay, so what have you been watching lately?
A lot.
I know, I see that.
So season 2 of 1923 started releasing episodes last Sunday. So immediately after we were done recording last week, or actually, so we finished recording. I think I went and ran an errand, came back, edited, started the upload process. No, started exporting it, and then turned on the new episode of 1923, and then uploaded also in the middle of watching the show. And then the second episode, so it comes out on Sundays, but that means Sunday at midnight. So like the night before, basically, for me, because it comes out at 9 p.m. here on Saturday. So far, it's pretty good. I mean, the first episode was really, really graphic, and I was very surprised. I was just like, jaw dropped. I don't know. You're not going to watch the show, are you?
What's it about? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're not going to watch it. It's a Yellowstone prequel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
So
it.
it's a Western set in 1923.
Oh, I'm absolutely not gonna watch it. Give it away.
But it
Give it away.
started like the first episode. Like this guy gets raped by another guy in a boat,
Oh my god.
and then this other guy, one of the main characters, like hears it because it's happening in like a bunkhouse of like a boat. So like where everybody's sleeping in one area. And so the one of the main characters, he like sees this happening, pulls the guy off of him, starts beating him senseless, and then the cops come in, and they're like, "This is not your ship to police." And the main character's like, "Well, he was raping that guy," and the guy that was like running the boat pulls out a pistol and just pops him in the head. And I was like, you know what? He deserved that.
The rapist guy?
Yes.
Good.
I was like, he deserves that.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Crazy.
I was like, they're really like throwing punches right at the beginning of the show, like this season, which was crazy. And then yesterday I watched the new Venom movie because I didn't get a chance to watch it in theaters, and it's on Netflix now.
Oh, how was it? I didn't see it.
It was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. Just like all the Venom movies, it was all right.
Oh my gosh, I just saw something.
What?
Or I just saw something online. So the Brave New World or whatever that we saw, the Captain America movie, I saw something online, like a theater, like the ceiling caved in during
saw
that movie.
Yeah.
And there was only 2 people in there and they weren't injured. And it was like, good thing that movie's trash. Because that's like why no one else got hurt. Because there was only 2 people in there or something. And I was like, oh. Sorry, that just, you so saying true. That just reminded me of that. That's funny.
And then last night, after watching 1923, that ended at like 11 was when I finished watching that. Mm-hmm. And so I made a pizza because I was still hungry after eating a full bowl of spaghetti, which is also on the list to talk about.
Spaghetti.
And then, and so I made a pizza and I watched Drake and Josh until bedtime.
That's a vibe.
Which is, that's a classic. No need to review that.
That's a classic.
And then I started The Bear back. But the same thing happened this time, where I got like halfway through season 1 and then was like, let me watch something else now. And just haven't come back to it in like a week yet. So, but I have been enjoying it. I just get distracted by other things so easily.
It's so good, but that show gives me anxiety.
That's exactly why I watch it in like small doses.
It stresses me out. I'm like, oh my God, cut faster. Like,
yes, chef. Yes, chef.
I'm like freaking out. I'm like, yes, chef.
Corner.
I like stresses me out, but it's so good.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
I put one thing on there. A new documentary came out.
Okay, hang on. I started a documentary and fell asleep. Like I put it on to go to bed and fell asleep. It's about Movie Pass, which I don't know if you know what that is.
I watched another documentary and just remembered. I don't know.
Movie Pass was like this subscription that you could do. It was like $15 a month and you would get two tickets to a movie in the theater each month.
Okay.
And
What was it for any theater? Or was it like a specific
for any theater.
Oh wow, okay.
But apparently they like went bankrupt or something. But when I was working at a movie theater as a teenager, that's when MoviePass became like a huge thing, and there were people coming in all the time with MoviePass cards.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I know about this. I didn't know something happened to them. I thought they were still like, kicking it maybe. But then there was a documentary, and I was like, you know what? I'll watch this. And then I fell asleep like 10 minutes into it.
What's
It
it
was
on?
my bedtime anyway. What's it? HBO Max.
Okay. I
So-
watched the Gabby Petito documentary.
Who
Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie.
cares?
Oh. Do you know what I'm talking about? That couple
No.
that like, okay, so there's this couple.
Oh, wait.
They were young.
YouTubers?
Yes. Like they were trying to be vloggers. They had the van and they were doing like van life.
And they child abused?
No. That's a different one. These
That's
are
what my
just,
sister's been watching.
okay, I'm going to get to that one next. This
My
one is,
my sister watched that YouTube channel.
yeah. Okay, I'll get to that one next. This is just like a couple, like just two
Okay.
people, like they're probably like early 20s maybe. And they were like dating, I think eventually engaged, but they were going to do van life. Like they got a
Okay.
van to live in and like go road tripping. But like this was like a huge thing. I think it was like 2022 or something. So long story short, they're both dead. But while on the van trip, there was just like weirdness going on, and like the police pulled them over one time because they said that they saw him slapping her, and then they ended up blaming her as being the aggressor. It was like super weird. Well, fast forward, she's not answering her phone. Her parents are like, it's like weird stuff. Like, but she's posting on Instagram, but it doesn't sound like her. He killed her and tried to hide it for, yeah. So like this whole thing was going on. That's why they made a documentary, because it was like a huge thing at the time. But he like drives the van back home and then just like hides at his parents' house. And the police are like, hello, like, where's Gabby? And they're like, we don't know. And it's like, okay, but he's in there. The van's here. Like, where is she? And they're just like, Like, it was just like super weird. But like in the end, he confesses, and then like he goes off into the desert and like kills himself and like leaves a note like how he did it. But like there's still a conspiracy that people think he's like alive. But like his parents like, yeah, were involved. I don't know. So I watched that. It was really sad. It was more details than I knew.
Okay.
And then the other one, Ruby Frankie. Ruby?
That sounds similar. Sounds right.
Ruby, is that her name? The Frankie family. They were the YouTubers. I never watched their channel, but like they would family vlog.
My sister watched her channels. Watched
yeah.
that channel or whatever.
She's going to prison for at least like up to 30 years for child abuse. That, when it was kind of happening, I was kind of following it, but not really. But this documentary just came out, and I'm like super mind blown. It was way more going on than I thought. Like she just, first it was a happy like family, and then she just was following the views and like these different things, like forcing her kids to record, and the raw footage was like released in this, so it's like really cringy. It's her like and then being like like it's just like so cringy.
That's how all those family vlogs are.
And then it's like her recording with her son, and she's like, if you're not gonna be happy, like her yelling, and she's like, I need you to fake it, like yelling at her child. And then she's like it's like, so that was before all the craziness though, so she always had a little bit of that. And then they get into this like, it's almost like a cult within the Mormon church, and like they just start.
Pause. The Mormon church itself is a cult. Okay, continue.
It was within it though, like it wasn't like the church itself, it was like a like club or whatever in the church.
Okay.
I don't know, it was like weird. But they follow this lady named Jody, who she's also facing the charges against child abuse, and they were like following and listening to her, and it was just like crazy stuff. Like the mom and the dad got brainwashed, and the older son, they were literally brainwashed by her. Like at one point they think Jody was trying to get rid of like everyone in the family, and just so she could have the mom like to herself. And the dad was like this great guy, and he like loved his wife. He was like, I'll do anything for my wife. And then it got to the point where she was like, we need separation. Don't talk to us. Don't reach out to us. And you will come back when it is time, or whatever. It was like this weird, creepy thing. And the older son, who was like 17 at the time, kicked him out too. It was like, do not contact the family. And so the dad did not contact them for like a year and a half. And he was like, I'm working every day to get back to them. Like he was doing these online sessions with her still. And then, yeah, it was like a cult. I feel really bad. But then the mom was like living with this lady. I think they were sleeping together. I don't know. But like this lady told the mom, like, your kids like are demons and they need to work every day to like get that out of, and she really believed that her kids were like a snake and like had demons within them, and they needed to like feel pain in order for it to, like, it was crazy. She would make them stand out in the sun all day, just like in the sun. They like chain them down, no eating, shave the girl's head, like little kids. The last two that were little, or there was 4 little ones like at the end, but these 2 were like treated the worst. And the older brother, even like when all of this came out, and like the dad and the brothers, they heard, they were like, oh, they're convicted of being child abusers. They were like, this is just the devil trying to get to us. Like they didn't believe it. Like they literally were so brainwashed. They had to, like, the dad like called a neighbor or something, and like they said they heard it in real time, him starting to realize it, and he was like, no. And he like slowly came out of like the brainwash, they said. Like, and then the dad called his son and was like, none of this was real. And the son was like, it was really, really sad. But like the shit they did to those kids, it's just terrible. Like, I don't feel bad for the mom, but like, I truly think they were like brainwashed by this lady.
Holy cow.
It was wild. Like, if you can fathom like sitting through that and like just the vlogging part of it, I don't know. It was crazy. I'm glad I watched it, but I'm like, it all came back to like the weird culty thing.
Yeah.
Was like at the center.
It always
of it.
does.
It was just weird. But like, she really thought she was doing the right thing. And the way that this whole thing came is like the son escaped. He had to have been like 8 or 9. He escaped when they weren't there or something. He got out of the handcuffs and went to like a neighbor's house and was just like, I'm hungry. Like, food is what drove him to like escape and get there. And they said it wasn't even like the pain or anything. He was just hungry. And they called the cops and everything. And they, like, when they picked him up, a lot of like the police and the EMTs, they had to like excuse themselves from the situation because the kids' like wrists and ankles had sores, and they said he was so skinny. And they said for the sores, they found in the home like some sort of cayenne pepper mixture that they would put on the sores. Yeah, it was like, it's wild. So
that's awful.
So now they're going to prison, like, and the oldest daughter, the oldest one, when she was interviewed during this documentary, and she didn't even call her mom or anything. She just called her Ruby, because she was just like, that is like not a mother.
Yeah.
Because she was good at the beginning. The mom was good. She was just like, that was my mom. And then she just turned into like, but she's the reason why all this footage came out. And it's like so cringy and stuff. I'm like, hell yeah. But hopefully those kids are going to be like, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like the dad's kind of innocent, but also like you knew this stuff was kind of going on.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. But like they asked him, they're like, do you still love her? He's like, I do still love her, all this stuff. But at the end, it's like, Kevin filed for divorce. Kevin, or whatever his name is. But like, I'm like, that's love. Like, he still loves that lady. And like, damn. But
pop off, Kevin.
Pop off. I don't know. And they didn't show the youngest 4 like faces of the kids. I know they were all on YouTube and everything, but like now they're trying to hide their identities and stuff. But it didn't say like where the kids are living now or anything. Like, I was super curious. Like, does the dad have them? Are they in the custody of like other family members, and he's got partial custody? Like, I'm just curious where they are now. But I'm sure years from now, like, we'll figure out where they went and how they are. But
oh yeah,
yeah, I'm just very curious. And the oldest daughter's writing a book or releasing a book or something, and I'm like curious to read it because she just says some shit in there. And I'm like, but it was crazy. I don't want to say I recommend it because that just feels weird.
You have you seen the documentary Happy Smiling People?
No, I don't think so. Happy smiling.
I think that's what it's called.
Let's see. People just all my images are just like smiling people.
I see that. I googled it too. Let me see if I can find it. Shiny happy people.
Shiny.
Yes, it's on Amazon Prime.
Let me see. Shiny happy people. Oh.
It's a
Ooh.
4-episode docuseries.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I know I say that I'm gonna watch things that I don't, but like, you know me and my documentaries.
That's why I'm like, let me find something to recommend that she might actually like.
So it's the Duggar family secrets. Okay.
Yes.
I watched their show growing up.
Oh, so did I, because they were from Arkansas, and so like we watched.
I didn't
them
know that. Yeah, I loved their show. I watched it like so. This right up my alley.
I watched this when it came out, and I feel like it would be something you would enjoy.
2023. Okay, yeah, I need to watch this.
That's why I keep reading like every book that comes out by any of the Duggar kids. I'll read the book is because of this documentary.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to say like I'm excited to watch it. I'm just curious. I feel like I heard about this, but I just didn't. I don't know.
I mean, it was probably from me. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it was probably from you. I'm gonna watch that.
But
I've been looking for something new to watch, something juicy, you know.
there you go. Yeah, it's juicy. It's real juicy.
Damn, it's like all these fucking families, you know. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Well, it's a similar situation to like that other family, just
Culty,
but without like the major child abuse.
Okay. Well, wasn't one of them a pedophile?
Yes, but that
Like,
it goes into that a little bit.
That
it
was
goes
like
into that a little
outside
bit.
the family.
Yeah, that was later.
Okay. I mean,
Where
when
one of the
no-
Duggar boys got caught with like loads of child porn on his computers and things like that. And so
listen, when the numbers start going up, the odds start going up that some of them are going to be fucked up.
that's
You know what I'm
honestly, I
saying?
didn't even think about that. Like with how many they have, like one of them was bound.
Like, come on. I'm sorry. Like, we don't wish that upon anyone, but like when you have that many,
You're
they can't all
increasing
be
your
perfect.
own odds. Yeah.
They cannot. You're going to have some fucked up ones, you know? So fucked up like in the head. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, well, what else do we want to talk about in our show notes here?
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's talk about taxes. I just looked at it and it jumped at me. You started your taxes.
I started my taxes, and let me just say this is the most complicated year for taxes for me because I DoorDashed last year.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
And I'm trying to figure out, like, I have all the documents, but then it's like you can deduct your mileage. How much did you drive? And I was like, I didn't log that, so I have no clue how much I drove for DoorDash.
It doesn't. Could it tell you, like in the app anywhere, or like?
You would think, but it doesn't.
I wonder if you can reach out to them and they can find that for you.
Well, I know you can do like Google Maps because Google Maps like tracks all your drives, and you can like look at okay, but then I don't like which ones were DoorDash and which ones weren't.
So, like, which one was I going to pick up Chipotle for someone else, and which one was I going to get Chipotle for myself?
Exactly.
That seems like so much work. I would not do that. That's so much work.
Which is why I'm just like, do I just like guesstimate it and hope I don't get audited?
Just under guess. Like, average it out. You're like, okay, I made probably about this many trips, possibly this many miles.
I'm thinking like approximately $1 per mile. So if I do close to like however much I made on DoorDash and put that as my mileage.
The IRS
close.
listening right now, they're like,
Tell me more. We're planning to audit you now.
They're like,
But like, because I don't have that many tax deductions right now, because I'm still trying to figure everything out, like my tax return is half of what it usually is. Because I have to pay taxes on all my DoorDash money because they don't take taxes out when you get paid on there because you're an independent contractor.
yeah, I would
working
put
for them.
something in for mileage. You could definitely estimate it just without going over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have no clue if I was going over.
Just do less than you think. If you're audited, I'm sure it's fine. They're not really trying to audit you.
Yeah, they are. And with Elon and Doge and everything, I'm just
now they're trying to
now
audit
is
you.
not the time to fuck with taxes.
I need to do my taxes actually. Like I keep forgetting until like randomly like you said it today and I was like or like I'm at work and someone will bring it up and I'm like
We have until April, right?
April 15th. It's going to
Yeah.
sneak up.
I know, it's already March.
I had to extend 1 year and I didn't do them until October.
Yeah, I had one of my Marines at my old unit who didn't do his taxes, and we were like, it was like the last day, and we are like, you have to file for an extension because he didn't have the stuff to do it. And so he got an extension till like October, and I was like, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, and I didn't do mine until October. And then I was like, wow, it's almost time to do my taxes again.
Again,
And it's like I always get money back. So there was like absolutely zero reason for me to extend.
yeah,
It was just
same.
like money waiting for me. And I was just like, meh.
I love my tax return because it always goes towards my credit card debt, which I paid $2,000 on.
Do
Go
the
me.
applause. Do the applause.
Oh, you want like
Yeah.
this, like this, like this?
Do the applause.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You
Thank you
click
so
it.
much.
You're like, thank you, thank you.
But yeah, so we're working to get like that debt gone before I get out of the Marine Corps.
Hell yeah.
Why'd you highlight that one? I didn't talk about it yet.
That you have a pee-pee?
Okay, it's been talked about. You can highlight it
Oh
now.
my God. What the heck?
Poo
Did you
poo
talk
pee
about,
pee.
wait, did you talk about spaghetti? Or did you
Kind
say
of.
that before?
Well, so like what I wanted to talk about with spaghetti was I made spaghetti last night using my mom's spaghetti sauce recipe. And I have not had a meal that I have enjoyed so much in such a long time. So like that spaghetti just like
Damn.
hit the spot. And I could not stop just eating the sauce plain.
Oh my gosh.
I was just
that
like taking
good?
a spoon and just like, yes, this is so good. And I happen to just like, because when you're making spaghetti like noodles, you could grab a handful and you're like, oh, this isn't that much. And then you put it in and it's like enough to serve a family.
Yeah.
Somehow I got just the right amount for myself.
That never happens.
And I was so proud.
Never,
I was
ever.
like, oh, look at that. I cooked just enough pasta.
Look at me.
And then instead of like meal prepping where I'm like planning out my meals every single day and like making a meal, what I'll do is I'll make a family sized meal because that's all I know how to make because that's the proportions my mom has always made. So I'll make my family sized meal and then I'll have leftovers that I'll freeze. So like my
Yeah.
original plan was to just get one giant Ziploc bag, put all the extra sauce in there, and then throw it in the freezer. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I could just divide this up into like portions and freeze each portion. That way, when I want that meal, I just pull out the bag from the freezer, put it in the fridge so that it thaws during the day, and then make my dinner that night.
That's perfect.
And so that's what I did. And then tonight, the plan is to make enchiladas. And so then I'll make enchiladas, and that'll probably last me like for dinner for most of the week, so I can have spaghetti like next week. But so that's exciting.
That's good. That's
Which is why I
that's
put
smart.
enchiladas on there. But the spaghetti was so good, and so I sent that message in the group chat
Yeah, I saw it. It looks really good.
with you and Joey. And Joey was like, that looks like it came from a jar. And I was like, how? Jarred sauce does not have meat in it.
Yeah. How I make spaghetti is jar sauce and then I put meat in it.
Well, so like
So
This is true. You can do that. And
that's what I do.
I do have jarred pasta sauce, or it's like jarred marinara sauce in the fridge, but that's for pizzas. That's for homemade pizzas.
Okay. Oh, I have that too for pizza. Yeah.
But like, I was thinking, and I was like, Joey took all day to make his pasta sauce. It took me maybe an hour to make mine.
Joey's was so good though.
Joey's was good, but like, I kept coming back just for the sauce, my own sauce, just to eat the sauce plain. I'm just saying. So Joey, shout out. Number one, shout out Joey. Number two, you need to speed up your pasta sauce game.
Yeah, let's go.
I think putting the bone marrow inside the pasta sauce is a bit much.
Every Italian right now just wants to like murder you. They're like, but you got to let the sauces sit.
It has to simmer.
That sounded German. It has to simmer.
I don't do accents.
I don't either. I was just doing like the.
Nine.
I was just doing like the. Oh my god! I'm not even a fan of Italian food. I don't even like red sauce.
I love red sauce. I don't like tomatoes plain, but I like pico de gallo, which is just tomatoes and onions.
I don't
and
like
cilantro.
Pico.
I don't like ketchup, but I like pasta sauce.
Yeah, I'm not like the hugest ketchup person.
I don't get it. Oh.
Huh?
Got a notification for Facebook Messenger and it scared me.
Well, while we're on the topic of food, look at what I just highlighted in the show notes.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I gotta say, you're looking good.
Could you really?
Skinny queen.
You're like, I thought a speck of dust got on here. It's just you. So this past week, I always do this. I feel like at the beginning of this year when we were talking on here, I was like, I'm healthy. This is the year for me. And then it just.
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing it again. Okay, but this time it's gonna stick. Sure. I have been eating really good. I'm like logging my calories, and it's like. It's enough that I'm like gonna lose weight eating what I'm eating, but I'm also going to the gym and I'm walking quite a bit, and I've been doing so good. I even got up at like 5 a.m. and worked out before work, like 2 days, and then I've been working, and I'm gonna work out later. I'm trying to keep the momentum there, but not overdo it, so I can keep the habits. But like I've been meal prepping, and I've been eating snacks throughout the day, and then eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. Staying within my like calorie budget and like been keeping up with it. And I had a cheat meal. I had Chick-fil-A, but I had grilled nugs. Okay. And I dipped them in honey mustard. Okay. And I had the small side of mac and cheese. And that still kept me under in calories. And it's so good. This is the first time I've had their mac and cheese. And I was like, I've been missing out. Okay. And now I'm thinking mac and cheese in a bowl, grilled nuggets in that bowl. Buffalo sauce, mix it, make my own buffalo like we got at Slim Chickens. Yep. And I'm like, because the hot sauce is going to be like 0 calories. So I don't know. I'm just finding different ways to still like get to enjoy like food, like Chick-fil-A and stuff, but not feel disgusting, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you want to know what the real cheat code to losing weight is?
Cocaine?
No, I mean, yes, but no.
Depression?
I mean, I wouldn't know from first. Okay, getting on the right track there, kind of.
You're like, oh, okay, you knew it right away.
No, it's not depression. It's being so anxious that you can't eat breakfast or lunch and only eating dinner.
Yeah.
And I've lost so much weight that way. And I'm like, I know
I'm hungry.
I know it's
Hungry
unhealthy.
girl.
No, because like my stomach is in knots and I'm like, I'm hungry, but if I eat, I feel like I might throw it back up. So I'm just not going to eat.
Yeah.
And so I starve myself until dinner. And that's been me since about the beginning of the year. I've lost some weight. You know, I'm almost down to my goal, which is to be back in the 160s. I was at 170 the other day and I was like, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Yeah, I need my anxiety to come back then.
And that's no working out, like no exercise at all. That's purely diet.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, thank goodness I'm on anxiety medicines. Like, you know what? I need to get my dose up. I'm feeling it. It's coming back. But
You need
I don't
to
know.
You need to get your dose lessened. That way you don't eat, and then you can just lose weight.
No, I'm trying to do it this way because I've had more energy. I've just felt a lot better in general. Like, I've been taking my meds regularly, vitamins. Speaking of vitamins, we'll come back to that.
What's in vitamins? I want to know.
But like, I don't know. I just hope to keep it up. I've been doing really good. Try not to put too much pressure on it. So hopefully I can just keep doing this. And then in parentheses, still fat. Just a joke. But yeah. Okay. I wrote, this is like the only
Hang
show
on.
note I wrote. What?
Hang on.
What?
I mean, you can go ahead and talk, but I'm gonna find something for this.
Can I move on to the vitamin thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I was like taking vitamins. I don't know where this thought came from, but I'm like, okay, like I know what vitamins are, but like what is the process from the beginning to like now I'm eating a gummy with all the vitamins in it? Like what is the process? How vitamins are made? Oh my God. Is this copyright?
Vitamins. They come in a bunch of different forms. Soft gels, tablets, liquids. It's a giant industry on the rise that makes billions of dollars annually. I had the chance to travel to Long Island, New York to learn firsthand all that goes into the vitamin making process.
Hey guys, it's Fabiana.
Ooh, that
I'm
audio.
here today at the Capsule Works facility for the Nature's Bounty Company. I'm going to be learning all about how vitamins are made, which I personally am really excited about because I'm like a grandma and
Yeah, get to it.
I like vitamins every day. So I'm here with Linda, and she's going to show me how this facility works. I feel very official in this geared up outfit. Okay, like that.
Thank you.
You only need those I'm just so eager. I'm just so ready.
The Capsule Works facility produces 50 million vitamin capsules and tablets per day. Making vitamins is similar to baking a cake, as Benvinda described it. Stick with me here.
So we have all of our kitting ingredients here behind us. Once they're ready, they'll pull that pallet and bring it into the room and then just literally follow a recipe. The recipes could tell them mix for 10 minutes, wait for 5, add this ingredient, wait for 5 minutes.
This is the compounding area. These machines seen here vacuum the air out while mixing the ingredients. Now it's time to make the gelatin. Granulated gelatin is vacuumed from a large tote bag into vessels. In here is where the gelatin is mixed with other ingredients. After the gelatin has been cooked, it is dropped into the tanks. From there, the gelatin and nutrients are mixed together.
This is the fish aisle.
Next is the encapsulation area. The freshly made gel ribbons first go through a bath of oil, which acts as the glue to help form the soft gel. At first, the soft gel is super squishy. After some of the oil has been removed from the vitamins and they've had some time to dry, the consistency of them is much more firm. The vitamins then are spread out onto large trays and placed into drying tunnels to let the vitamins continue drying for 12 to 36 hours. In here is the inspection area where electronic systems count and inspect the vitamins at the same time. After they're inspected, the vitamins go into the shipping warehouse. All vitamins are shipped out the day that they are made.
Well, that wasn't. I want to know, like, what are the vitamin ingredients?
Yeah, that didn't help me. It's like, what are they going outside and they're like scraping a rock?
Gummy vitamins were invented in the late 20th century by a couple looking for a way to entice their daughter to take her vitamins. Infused into a gummy candy, vitamins are now a sweet and chewy experience for both kids and adults. Some are in liquid form and others are solids.
Go back.
The nutritional ingredients are blended with a specific formula. First, raw ingredients are selected and weighed. Some are in liquid form and others are solids.
Where?
The nutritional...
Where did you get those? Where the fuck did you get those? First, get the vitamin. Okay, where? This bugs me so much.
So what do you do here?
Here at Blue Gum, our focus is on providing the highest quality product that we can, sourcing the best quality ingredients that we can, testing them thoroughly, and ensuring what we deliver to our customers is exactly what it should be.
If those checks weren't in place, what could go wrong?
You can get substitution, or you can get inferior quality ingredient being used. You can get incorrect product being put into a tablet or capsule. So the checking needs to be
Where did that come from?
in Australia, the manufacturer's supposed to do that. So I can't speak for other manufacturers, but that's how we do it.
The raw vitamin material is blended with additives and binding agents. A different recipe for.
But where are you getting the raw vitamin
Where's
material?
the raw material from, you motherfucker? It's like, first, take the vitamin, then mix it with, no. 20 steps back. Where are you getting it? What are you shaving into powder? What is it? Like, it's making me so mad. Go to AI.
Vitamin.
We need AI.
How are raw vitamin ingredients?
That one was like, it could be a powder or a liquid. What can be? What is that? Where did you get that? It's like, it's making me so angry.
But like, how do you get it out of the fruit and the vegetables? I need to know.
Are they drying it out and turning that into powder? And some of that powder, but then that's not very much. Like, if it's only a little bit in vitamins, like how are you getting it out?
But how?
This is so stupid.
A lab will take a fruit and extract a vitamin from it. How?
Like, what? How are you? Yeah, like, are you just sucking at it? Like. Tell me.
I'm so lost. Like, I don't think there's going to be an answer. I think
like
it's too
the only thing I can think of is like.
Oh, sorry. I was reading a whole different website.
It
wasn't even showing on the screen.
I'm trying to you dry it out, turn it into powder, but like you would need a ton of powder, right? That would be a lot for like a piece of broccoli. So how is it in a multivitamin? Like, how is it like condensed? Like, do they not want us to know? Like, what if it's not even real and I'm just eating fucking gummies every morning?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Cold pressing or juicing. Some vitamins, especially water-soluble ones like vitamin C, can be extracted using cold pressing or juicing.
Okay.
The liquid extract is then concentrated and sometimes dried into powder form.
Okay.
Solvent extraction. Organic solvents like ethanol or water are used to dissolve and extract vitamins from plant material. The solvent is then removed through evaporation, leaving behind the concentrated vitamins.
Okay.
Steam distillation, used for extracting heat-stable vitamins and essential oils, particularly those found in herbs and citrus peels.
Okay.
Fermentation. Some vitamins like B12 and K2 are produced using bacterial fermentation instead of being directly extracted from plants.
Okay.
I think that's like kombucha, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like a B12 shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Supercritical CO2 extraction, a high-tech method that uses carbon dioxide under high pressure to extract heat-sensitive vitamins without degrading them. Often used for fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E or carotenoids. I don't know. Freeze drying. Fruits and vegetables are frozen and then dried under a vacuum to preserve their vitamins. The dried material is ground into powder and used in supplements. I think that's like beetroot powder.
I said that one. Okay.
Crystallization and purification. Some vitamins like vitamin C are purified through crystallization after extraction. This ensures higher potency and stability in supplement forms.
Yeah, I would
in many cases, vitamin supplements aren't directly extracted from fruits and vegetables, but are synthesized or fermented to mimic their natural form.
What does that mean? Like, what are you fermenting?
What do you mean by synthesized or fermented to mimic their natural form? Okay. Chemically synthesized in labs to form from non-food sources, but are structurally identical to their natural counterparts. For example, vitamin C often synthesized from corn glucose through a chemical process involving fermentation and oxidation. Vitamin B12 typically made through bacterial fermentation rather than extracted from animal sources. Vitamin D2 and D3 can be synthesized from sheep's wool or lichens, which is like a vegan version, using UV light, mimicking how our skin produces vitamin D from the sunlight.
This shit sounds kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie. Now, why is nobody talking about this? This should be like people are just like, take your vitamins, okay? But how was mine extracted? Was mine fermented? Was mine from a powder? Was it steamed? Why is no one talking about it?
You're not wrong to think it sounds sketchy. It raises a lot of questions about what we're actually consuming.
Mm-hmm.
The supplement industry isn't as tightly regulated as pharmaceuticals, and many people assume that natural means a vitamin was just squeezed out of a fruit and put into a pill, when in reality, it's often lab-made or fermented using bacteria.
Ew.
Why isn't this talked about more? Marketing plays a huge role. Companies use terms like natural, plant-based, or whole food, even if the vitamins inside were synthesized. Many people don't realize that ascorbic acid in their vitamin C supplement is usually lab-made, not squeezed from oranges. Industry secrecy and loopholes. The FDA doesn't require supplement companies to disclose whether their vitamins are synthetic or naturally derived, as long as they meet purity standards. Public perception. Many assume synthetic vitamins are inferior because they're chemically identical, but because they're chemically identical, companies don't feel the need to clarify where they come from. Cost and convenience. If people realized how few supplements are actually extracted from food, they might feel uneasy about taking them.
Yeah.
But making natural extracted vitamins would require huge amounts of plant material, making them far more expensive. But they're already expensive.
Yeah. It depends. The real issue, and I think ChatGPT is on the same page as me because it's been listening to me talk for however long it's been out now. The real issue, the lack of transparency. It's not so much that synthetic vitamins are always bad. It's that companies aren't upfront about what you're really taking. Most people wouldn't feel great about their natural vitamin C being made from corn syrup in a lab, but that's often the case. Would you want to know how to find truly... Yeah,
it's just asking me like what if I want to ask more questions. Okay.
Kind of want to wait if you want to try to.
So let's get the FDA involved at this point. That's what I'm thinking. Like get the FDA involved because I want to know is my vitamin C being made from corn syrup or oranges?
I'm not okay.
Because think about it. If it's being made from corn syrup, you know how shitty people talk about corn syrup and like how bad it is for you, right?
And then you got Linda over here like, my vitamin C. It's like corn syrup.
You've got orange, eat your fruits and veggies. You've got corn syrup, don't eat that. It's bad for you. But in the middle, you've got vitamin C, which everyone's like, you need that to survive. Which side are we taking it from? Are we taking it from the good side or the bad side? Even if it's still like both ways, it's chemically, it's the exact same. It's just as pure as like from either side. You've got to think it like it is a mind game here. So I think my opinion has changed in the 5 seconds that I've been talking about this. Because if the vitamin is just as pure from vitamin C as it is from corn syrup, then I can understand why we're not showing that difference, because then people are going to see it's made from corn syrup. We don't want that. Whereas if it's from an orange, you're like, oh, we want that because it's more natural, it's more healthy, it's not grown in the lab. But how many studies have actually been done? Like, this is a genuine question. I don't know. How many studies have actually been done to prove that vitamin C derived from corn syrup is just as good and just as pure and has the same effects as vitamin C that comes from an orange?
I'm curious to know.
I would like to believe, and I think this probably is true, getting your vitamin intake from supplements is worse for you than it is from getting it from like natural sort, like eating an actual orange or taking a vitamin C pill.
That's why it's a supplement. It's supposed to supplement.
I know.
Where you're getting it from.
Why aren't you looking, instead of looking at what supplements should I be taking, we should be taking a more holistic approach and looking at what am I eating and how can I improve my eating habits to better intake these vitamins that I am deficient in.
Like what? Like, if I feel deficient in vitamin D, what foods and snacks can I implement into my life to get those?
Exactly.
What processed snacks can I implement?
We're not looking for processed food. We're going full RFK Jr. over here.
I'm scared of vitamins. I've always been scared of vitamins, and I didn't know why, and now I know why.
So I think maybe we stop taking the vitamins and we look at what in my diet can I improve.
I'm going to keep taking them because my gummies taste like candy.
We are not health experts.
We know nothing.
We know nothing, but this is like the outside looking in.
Well, while we're talking about health stuff, I put on here marches
Also,
for meat.
Real quick, because I screen shared my chat GPT and I know on the left side you can see my
Just
history.
cut it out. Cut it out. Blur it.
Nothing on there seems too bad, but like if you have questions, no, you don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want mine on there. You don't
like
know.
beer and Dayquil interaction, don't ask about that. I'm not gonna.
We talked about it.
We talked about that on here.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And then a lot of this is just like Romans versus Acts and the covenants. And then also, yes, sometimes I use ChatGPT to help me come up with the podcast description or to help me come up with words and things to put in there to help with optimization to get the show seen by the masses. And also the one thing on here that I really want to say, don't ask me about, guilt after napping. Don't ask about that. I'm not going to tell you about that. It's on here, but don't ask about it. I'm not telling.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. We're all good over here for now.
Can you hear my dog barking?
Yes, and I thought that was a dog above me for a bit. Then I was like, nope, I recognize that bark. That's
Hold
a
on.
dog. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It just adds character to the show.
Okay. So on the topic of health, right?
So we went through that huge rabbit hole there.
That was...
I got a little heated for a second. So I'm calming down now. I'm trying to calm back down.
Yeah, I just want to... I don't know. I'm still going to take my vitamins. I don't take very many. So I'm just because I know I don't eat the greatest... Hey, you need to shut up. He's like, Okay, so I put merches for me on here. So I'm trying to eat healthy, right? Do all these things, take my vitamins. Well, I've been putting off a ton of appointments and things. And now I have like 4 or 5 medical appointments this month. And I'm dreading it.
I've had in the past few weeks.
I just put it off. Like, I don't want to do it, but I'm like, okay, I'm neglecting myself. Like, I've needed to go to the dentist since December. Like, it's on my thing. Like, I have to go. So I haven't gone.
I know, like, my chain of command can't ask me, like, why I'm going to medical.
Yeah, they can't.
But, like, I feel like I've gone so much and haven't come back with, like, a light duty chit or anything that they're about to start asking questions like, why are you always at medical? Are you actually going? Because nothing seems to be wrong with you. And I'll be like, I can't tell you. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah. That's rude if they ask.
I know it's rude if they ask and, like, they're not allowed to. It's like a HIPAA violation. But, like, part of me is like, the more I go and the more I come back with nothing, when are they going to ask?
Yeah.
Like,
I had someone ask. I was just
and I
like...
think that feeds into part of the reason, like, why I went to the doctor this past week. But,
yeah.
Anywho.
So I'm excited for all my appointments. I'm excited to get them all over with.
And I'm proud of you for going to your appointments like an adult who is almost 30.
I have one tomorrow. It's just a virtual one about my neck or whatever. They want to go over the scans. I think I talked about that.
Yeah. I'm very intrigued to find out. So you better, like, text me while it's happening or after it happens.
I bet you it's fucking nothing. They're annoying.
I don't know. They wouldn't call and talk to you if it was nothing.
They're like, we found the biggest tumor in your neck. Oh my God, don't joke about that. Okay.
You made the joke, not me.
I know. I'm yelling at myself.
Low key, last time I made that joke, it didn't end up well. So maybe don't make that joke.
I'm not. Okay, it was nothing. What joke? Oh my God, my eyes are watering. I did the wrong purple and it's bugging me. Okay, and then while I'm on the topic of, like, health and all of that, yesterday I spent time, like, reorganizing my house, like cleaning out my closet, cleaning out, like, all these different areas, and I donated a bunch of shit, like I mentioned at the beginning. I went to Goodwill and I actually got rid of stuff. I had something in my trunk sitting there for 2 months. So I finally took that stuff to Goodwill. It just feels good to get kind of stuff cleared out, like clothes I'm not ever wearing, this or that. So I'm just trying to cleanse my whole life and everything. I just read your note.
Anyway, so yeah, like I have 2 bags of stuff that I need to take to Goodwill, and I haven't done it yet. But I did spend all day yesterday like organizing and cleaning my apartment. So
It feels so good, like,
well, like
getting
the
rid of
weather
stuff, cleaning.
The weather was like springish outside. The sun was out, so I opened my glass door, closed the screen,
So
like,
nice.
and the smell of outside. And I was like, this reminds me of when I was a kid, and we did like we had
Spring cleaning.
we had this thing where we called Saturday cleaning. And so on Saturdays we would deep clean the house. And we would like open up the windows and deep clean everything. And it was like a couple Saturdays of the month.
Yeah, that's nice. I
And
just
so
realized
now-
I'm spring cleaning.
It's true, you are. But
It's
what's
not
funny,
spring, it's very cold, but like I'm manifesting, you know?
Yeah. But you know, what's funny about the Saturday clean thing is like anytime I deep clean something now, or like I'm actually like getting something clean, my brain goes, I'm Saturday cleaning. Like that's
I
what I
just
call
go-
like I call deep cleaning Saturday cleaning.
I'm just like, finally, I'm in the mood to do this shit.
That's so real, honestly. So real.
I think we did our chores like Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Sunday was a
Sunday
day of
cleaning?
rest for us, so we would go to church, eat, and then nap.
siesta.
I love naps. And so do you, because you took one yesterday at like 5
I
p.m.
know. I was so tired. But like I had woken up early, like 6 or something, and I was on my feet, organizing, cleaning, doing the dishes, doing laundry. Like I did not sit down until like that time. I like sat down and was just like, and like literally crashed.
It's my bedtime now.
And then I woke up and I was like, huh.
Huh?
Huh.
Huh. As it says in the show notes. Huh. Okay, so we've got like 2 more topics left, one of which is just sleep, and I feel like I bring this up every episode, but I love sleeping. Speaking of, I have something to tell you about that appointment after after we end.
Okay.
Remind me, because I'll forget.
Okay, here, highlight it in, does it have to do with this?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it in a different color.
Okay, so... yeah, I mean, I like sleeping. I be sleeping all the time.
I guess I like it. I don't really. Meh.
I'll building things. So when I hopped on here, you weren't on yet. And so I shot you a text and you're like, give me like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay.
I was
I'm
walking ducky.
gonna start building this like little entryway table that I bought. And now that I haven't finished it, I'm just like, we need to hurry the podcast up because I got to finish building. I need to build. I need to do it.
Oh, I gotta go to the gym.
You were like, let's start recording. I'm ready to go to the gym. Like, and I was like, you're not going to want to go after we're done recording.
No. But I'm gonna do it.
Just
Damn
don't.
it.
Rest day.
No, I'm going.
Rest day. Rest day.
Fuck it, we
day.
ball.
Anyway, I think that's all of our topics for today. We be yapping, you be yapping.
Yap.
Till next week.
Yep.
Bye. Bye.